Why, hello there. Welcome back to another video. We're going to go ahead and backtest another day of price action and just see if we can learn anything, see if we can apply anything, and ultimately just make sure we're watching charts as much as we can. So I have February 6th here that we're going to get into. I'm going to put it at ×3 and or maybe ×4, and we'll just see if we could take anything. This is not financial advice. I am still learning. It's a lifelong learning thing, but I have no payouts to show you. All I have is about 3 years of experience of losing, strategy hopping, and maybe finally perhaps getting close to consistency, but not massive profitability. So let's get it. And I'll do my best to explain, but I'm still in a stage where I can see things. I don't know why that happens, or there's still a lot of price action where I'm lost in it, and I might still take a trade and I could still take 5 points out of it. But this is what backtesting is for. And so forgive me if the explanations are kind of weak or whatever, so, or even wrong. But I appreciate you guys for being here, watching. Let's get into it. We're a little bit after 10:30. Just looking at this, I think that we're in a little rangy range. So I'm not sure. Maybe we broke a significant low somewhere back over here. Yeah. So when you're in a range, you want to focus on the top and bottom and buy low, sell high. Something I'm still practicing. But let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about the fib levels. I just have to have, this is the default that I set it to, and it's not easy to change templates. So we're just leaving it there. We got some places up here that are unmitigated, so eventually we'll go back up there. Doesn't have to, but eventually, not today, maybe tomorrow, next week. And I'm pretty much, deciding whether I want to go for 5 points, 10 points, or, stick to strict kind of RR type things. But 5 points, you can really build confidence and get your win rate super high almost immediately if you make that change. Now, of course, you got to deal with taking losses. That are way bigger than 5 points. But let's see. I'm going to slow this down real quick. Maybe we could take a short up here. Boom, boom, boom. This potentially was an entry.
Order filled.
I'm just going to take it. 10 points. Looking to get back towards the middle of this range. Maybe back to this area. So I guess we'll go for the 5-pointer. Could move this into profit right now. Right there is about 5 points.
Order filled.
So I took 5 points there, closed it. We were just at the top of the range, and if we're going to continue in the range, we'll likely go back to the middle of it. Or maybe it was luck. Who knows? I'm going to speed it back up to 4. And really, it's not about the profit. It's not about, how how much dollars I could be right in a backtesting session. We're trying to see this stuff so many times that in real time, it's like nothing. It's like, oh, I've seen this. I could take this, risk that. And that goes for all environments. Trending, ranging. When does your setup fail? When does taking a pullback not work? Stuff like that. And really, you can only gain that understanding by doing it yourself. So, let's see. And if you see right here, candlestick structure shift. So there was an opportunity, another entry right here. Heading back down. And while you can take trades in the middle of the range, because you know range is just like top and bottom, but in between it could do whatever it wants, but sometimes it offers structure that you could take trades off of. So just gotta feel it out, I suppose. I'm not going to put any music on this video. I had a couple comments saying there's no need for music. Explanations are enough. And so we're going to see how that goes. But in doing that, you guys are going to hear my chair creak, my sniffles, my coughs, shit like that. But we'll see how it goes. To backtest the whole day, it usually takes, I think, about an hour. So just stuck in this range. Took out a higher time frame low to the left, I'm assuming. And there's some areas up here that we could potentially go visit again if we break out of this range. Back up at the top of the range. Might try another short. Again, this is uncomfortable territory for me, but that's why we're practicing. So
Order filled.
put my stop at the top of the range. See what we could get. Oops, too close.
Target
oh
filled.
Shit. Well, I wanted the low. It said 2 points, and so I didn't want to take 2 points, but that ended up being, was that only 3 points? This is sped up, so, oh wait, 7 points? Damn, I can't do math, huh? So there was another short right there. Just focusing on sells at the top. I don't really take these trades, you know, in my evals or whatever. Like I said, it's my least comfortable type of trading, but I'm more comfortable with trends, obviously. Might be another short right here. See, there's some structure in here. There's some yelling by my neighbors or somebody out there. Damn, man. This place is getting worse and worse. Yeah. It's a nice short right here. Let's see. This is something that happens in Ninja, bro. Like, it starts not being straight when I'm doing shit on this chart. Okay, essentially just waiting to get out of this range somehow. Looking for a body closure. I wish my cursor would match on both. Weak. Alright, my short here.
Order filled.
Kind of low.
Target filled.
There we go. And who knows, man, might be getting lucky. Just doing my best to read price action and making sure I'm buying in the pullbacks or selling in the pullbacks. That alone can help you get like 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Just by making sure that I'm buying up here, selling up here and not selling right here. Even though that still would have worked, but if you sell right here, you got to sit in this pullback and you're like, oh shit, where's it going? So all right. Still waiting. Still waiting. Leave some comments below if you guys have any video ideas or if you have specific questions. I'll do my best to answer as far as when it comes to my understanding of DTFX in the market. But you really want to focus on, I guess, the source of information, whatever mentor you have. But hopefully in due time, I'll be able to help people out a little bit more. I see some trades in here, but if you treat a range like a trend, you're liable to get fucked up. But like you see this break, get a pullback into the range, you get this break, pull back into the range as well. So those are trades you could take. But we talking about practice. Let's see if we can get a little long up in here. Or maybe we'll break out to the bottom side. We got a candle closure out of the range. And, I'm not sure if we're running into anything to the left. That would give me an indication that we might reverse from here. So I'm just focused on this recent price action. But we'll see if we could get along.
Order filled.
We'll see. Stop below the low. We did get a candle closure, so potentially might just go lower. But sometimes after you take a low or high, it's an area to take a scalp from. And see this, my entry there. If it was down here or down here in a pullback, I would have netted points. That's 6 points if I got in the pullback. But if you look at my entry, we're at the top. If I was able to get down even in this pullback, that's 5 points right there. So when you're trading like this, entry is really important on the lower time frames. Make or break your trade. And then so that stop was extremely wide. It's probably not something that I'd actually do, but I wanted to see if I was right about being able to long down here. But we got a candle closure, so I should have just waited for a pullback back into the range, I suppose. And so right now I'd say we need to break this high in order to take a long. On a 1 minute basis, that is. We're gonna head into lunchtime as well. But like I'm starting to, like I really want things to be clear on the 1 minute before I take a trade, because thinking that things are clear on the 5 second, I'm liable to get crushed. Thinking, okay, we're trending, but this is just delivering what the higher time frame is gonna do, not the other way around. So I need to follow my narrative from the 1 minute, potentially the 5 or 12 minute. And just because I see things on the 5 second, if it's not in line with the 1 minute, just waiting to lose. So I might just range down here again. Broke this low. And if you're profitable with DTFX, feel free to point things out to me, or, if I'm doing something incorrect, or if you have any insight on, how to improve quicker. Wicked below. And I believe that a wick is a lower time frame origin. So oftentimes you could take a trade out of there, but I'm not. That's out of my weight class. Let's see. Gonna go to 6 times. See if we could get some, or if I can get some more clarity. But I'd anticipate coming back up here somewhere. So we may be able to get a long somewhere. Boom. Nope. Nope. Back in here. Yeah, this is messy to me. I'm gonna zoom speed a little bit. 10 times. You have a stab right here. You have the break, tap back in. So potentially you already had a flip. So I'm going to try and get long.
Order filled.
Stop below the low. But this is pretty risky. I don't know what the fuck's over here to the left. No zone, no trade is what it is, the motto. And so if we're just in a range, we would need to buy down here. Here it comes. Yep. That's all right. Can I see back here? Shit. I'm gonna pause it and change time frames really quick. I hope this doesn't fuck everything up. So, potential for reaction right here. Potential that we need to sweep this and come back down in here. So I guess it was an okay area to take it from. I need to actually trade like how I would live, but just trying to learn stuff. This range right here, this down here wasn't mitigated. So we'll see. Reaction here, go back up into the range, or we'll take this low and come down here. We'll see. And that's one thing that could also help you improve as a trader, is just completely ignoring trying to take a reversal, or rather time the top or bottom. Like eventually it'll just show you the direction. So got a stab below. Let's see, break this high. I think I might take a long out of here. If we tap back in. And I do this too much, is I'm early a lot of the time. So I need to figure out how to avoid that. And also sometimes I keep trying to counter trend trade when we're clearly going down. So we'll see if I make that same mistake here. A little bit lower.
Order filled.
Let's see if we could get, what, 83, 88.
Target filled.
5 points out of there. And then let's see if we come back down, and I'll take another long. Or I might be overstaying my welcome. Go to ×3. Failed to take this high. Let's see If we fail, I think we'll take this low and hopefully, or maybe I'll take another long and then hold for the highs.
Order filled.
Let's see. Hold for the highs. We have tap back in and go. And this is something else I'm practicing too, is putting it into 1 point of profit. And weighing out whether or not keeping my win rate high and avoiding it coming back on me just like that is worth it versus the potential profit. But I had plenty of profit in that trade already. So, where is it? Well, yeah, I had 5 points. 5 points out of that. So instead of moving it into 1 point profit, I took a 13 point loss. So in that instance, obviously protecting managing my risk would have prevented such a large loss. Excuse me. But if you know what I mean, like here I was wrong about taking these highs. I still would have been able to take 5 points. And it's only because I wanted to be right about these highs that I let it come back down on me. Not only that, but we're bearish. And so being it's a counter trend trade, all that put together should have took my 5. But let's see. We broke this low. Broke this low here. This is ugly in here. I'm not sure about this. Broke this low. Tapping back in. So I'm gonna short in here.
Order filled.
And that was pretty low. Low in this range. This would have been a better entry. But now, maybe we'll come take these highs. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, we might pull back and then take it. And so another trade might present itself after we take these highs. But this entry was absolute ass. This trade right here, just a few seconds earlier, offered 5 points. And this is another thing about having it sped up. Like, it's very hard to watch a 5-second chart sped up. So let me just pause real quick and kind of digest that. Had a nice tap back into this 5-second range. Got a scalp out of it. Got a sweep of this low. Easy scalp. I was targeting this, but I was just early on that. And this is a counter trend trade, so needed to scalp that. Then we took out this low, and so we're likely tapping into, or maybe we just swept that low. Yeah, tapped into this wick, which I believe is a lower time frame origin. But like I said, I don't trade out of here yet. It's out of my weight class. I do believe Dave does. So let's see. And again, I don't use the Fibonacci's. Tap that 50%. I do use the Fibonacci's, but I didn't learn how to use the 30 and 70 from Dave. I use it for a different reason. just to frame my trades. But it tapped to 50%, and look at the reaction from that. So if I was cognizant of this, I should have marked it out actually when we looked at it. And then we tapped in. See, I was just early again. Just early. Like on this one. Early. And then there's an entry pretty much right after I got in and got stopped. This one was pretty clear. This one was clear for a scalp. And then this one is more clear. To expect a reaction. 12-minute zone. So this 5-second reaction was going to be longer. And that's why Dave always says you have to remember where you are in the market. Because if you're zoomed in on the 5-second, right, you break this low. It's a market structure shift. Break a structure. You're thinking it's going to come back into this range and then head lower. Wrong. Because you tapped into another zone. And so you can at least expect a reaction. And then this might send us back into this range, maybe up here. But that's just something that you need to watch. So I'm fine with it. Obviously, it's not my best day of trading ever, but like I keep saying, backtesting is where you learn, so you don't do this shit in the real market. So I think I might get a trade out of here for a buy. So let's go into ×3. Let's see, or it'll just keep going forever. You have these. This is horrible. What is that, dude? Oh shit, it's 12 minute. 1 minute. Fractal right here. Have the stab. Potential short right here. I get in trouble doing that a lot though. Because it doesn't have to come all the way down here. I'm going to try and take a scalp out of here.
Order filled.
Let's look for 5 points. I can move this into
Target
profit
filled.
already. There you go. Nice little scalp. 12-minute fractal. And let's see. Back tapped into the range. Come down here, mitigate this stuff, then head back up. Yeah, so this was just a scalp. Let's see if we sweep this low. If we come back down in here, okay, so you got the tap, break. Some areas down here. Ugh. And you see all these potential trades, it's only noon in the trading day, that is. So there's a lot of potential, a ton of potential if you just master the skill. But for now, you know, you practice this type of shit in the shadows and then in the live markets. Or, I mean, maybe you don't even trade the live markets or whatever. You just forward test and sim trade, but focus on the main setups that you're comfortable with. And then not trying this, you know, trying different shit that we're learning right now in the live markets. So let's see, you got the tap. I think we're still we're bearish, but I want to short somewhere up here. So I'm looking for price to come back down here again. But you never know. I'm going to speed it up to 4. Maybe we'll finish this video a little bit early. I feel like I talked about a lot of good stuff already. The scalp. So is that enough? Looks like it. Or potentially if we put in a double top here, then come sweep this low, then go higher. Double top. Let's see if we fail again. Might be a short right here. Nope. There it is. That's a stronger close, so. Let's see if we can get a scalp out of here. Nice 5 points. Little bit lower. Nope. And so come back up in here. This imbalance, this range, some mitigation up here. Oh.
Order filled.
Oh, that was a little high. Oh shit. Yeah, I was just wrong on that one. Try to just scalp when we came back in this range. So we didn't quite get back into this imbalance. Could see a reaction right here for a scalp. Or are we coming? There's a little reaction. Just that little reaction was 6 points. We got a candle closure up above here. So we might be able to long here. Yeah.
Order filled.
Oh god, that's high as hell. Ugh.
Order
Closing
filled.
that. Even though it hit, that entry was ass. I wanted in 3 points lower. Okay. Failed this high. Failed to go take the high. Come take these lows. Speed it up just a little bit. Come take this low down into here, or maybe we'll just sweep this. Some of this I think looks mitigated, I'm not sure. this low is holding so far into this. Oh no, didn't get into the imbalance. Let's see, we dumping? Nope. Got into that imbalance, got a reaction. I'm not sure in here, and you know, you don't have to take every fucking move in the market. Let's see if we take this high here. Times 6. Let's see if we fail. Double top. Double top, so maybe now we'll come down into this area. I don't know if that's gonna send us to the lows though. Let's see if we get down in here. Maybe I'll try a long. This area right here. So that didn't take the lows. We didn't take these lows, so maybe we'll take out the highs. Just ranging, huh? We're in PM session. So hopefully we'll get like one more good trade out of here. Yeah. Can't say a direction. I do think we need to go higher here. Maybe even up there. Times 20. Maybe should have tried taking some range trades here. Okay, we got this break here. So let's see if we could take some sort of scalp out. Where did we tap? 50% of this imbalance.
Order filled.
See if we get 5 points. I can move it into profit right now. Oh shit. See, that's what happens in the live markets, and then my 5 delivers, you know? So it's really a preference thing and getting better and seeing what price is gonna do. But we got the candle closure, so I'm gonna mitigate something up here, maybe just right here. only speeding it up for the sake of the video. There we go. Got a reaction in here. Might have been a scalp there. Yep. So let's see. Do we need to go higher? I don't know. Times 15 times 20. All right, double top. So we come down in here. Coming up on 2 o'clock. Broke, range, come back down here, tap, and then go. Or just go. Let's see if we could. Something like this.
Order filled.
I really wish I could. Fuck. I wish I could see my orders on this screen as well. I had no idea. But either way, there was a reaction in here. 50%. Let me slow it down. Holy shit. Right in here. There's 4.75 points. Depending on your entry, potentially offered 5 points. A reaction. But ultimately, we did come down here and sweep this low, which is what I was looking for in this price action here. Let's see. Maybe I could try another long in here. Or we're going to go take the lows. So
Order filled.
this entry is high. Very high. But we also dropped pretty quickly into here. So this might just be a reaction before we take the lows. But we'll see. We ended up taking this low. But this might be mitigated already, so we might just run it. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting stopped. Stopped out. We're gonna run the lows. Come down in here. And so ultimately, on the 12-minute, we're bearish. So any long is counter trend to the 12-minute. Got a nice reaction here. Back into this range. Now it's important to see what happens here. Maybe the long does play out and now it's just early as fuck. We got this. Okay, let's tap back in. Let's get a tap back in and I'll try again.
Order filled.
Let's see, 603. Let's do like 602. And this will be the last trade of the video. I'm gonna just let it go. Obviously I could put it into profit right now. But came back down in here, mitigated this, swept this low. Ton of mitigation, unmitigated areas up here. We don't have to come take this high, but Like 13 points is nice already. I would take that. I would already be out of here. Let's see if we get back up here to this little fractal. Yeah, I'd be out of this trade years ago. 10 points minimum. So let's see. Didn't get a candle closure. Might come back down. Sit in some drawdown. Did tap into this imbalance. Like, seriously, is there any reason besides ego to still be in this trade in the live markets? You know? Not even. Already at 20 points in profit. $400. Like, never had a job that paid you that much. Well, hey, I don't know you, bro. You might be balling out of control, but look at that. So this was plenty of a move already. Stopped out for, what was that, 9 points or something? Yeah, 9 points when I was up 20, you know? But that was just to illustrate, you know, what greed does, what ego does, why a lot of us just keep losing forever is because we're always just wanting to be right. Like, oh, my target's here. There's no way I could take this 10 points right now. So that's something else that might help you out as well is, you know, ICT said it, Dave said it. Be content, man. How much you getting paid at work, bro? That was plenty of money. So, but really happy that it worked out. Like right here, I did it again. I was early to the trade. And, you know, my screenshots that I take for myself look like this quite often. Trying to get in the first move. And if I just waited a little bit. So I really need to study this. If you're profitable with DTFX and you know what I'm talking about, well, let me know. If not, I'll find out myself anyways eventually. But yeah, I'm going to end the video right there. I feel like there was a bunch of fucking sauce in there. And none of this, again, is financial advice. And if anything that I said was incorrect and you know about DTFX, let me know. But I think, you know, besides the red P&L, I think there was a few gems in here that I could absolutely learn from in the future.